Good morning, everybody. Welcome to week number 14, our last formal week of the class. As I say every week, congratulations on making it this far. This is it's quite an accomplishment. So congratulations. So I'll get right to it. This week we have a continuation of our exploration project presentations or facilitations. Before I start, I'd like to thank Sarah, Jen, and Megan from last week. They were all great. Those three, you will have your grades and comments today, tomorrow at the latest. So thank you for leading our learning last week. This week we have four exploration project presentations. We have DJ, Bianca, Alexis, and Steve. So you will find those down here in the usual spot. And then beyond that, the only thing we have really is, I have grading on my end, I have participation, I have to make sure that I'm caught up on everything. I've had some late submissions of certain assignments. I will get caught up on those. But then you have your learning autobiography. Your learning autobiography is due on May 5th. And I want to stress it is due on May 5th. On some of the dates, it said May 3rd. It is May 5th. And if you can't remember when it is, take a look down at the page. This is week 14. Due May 5th by 11:30. So please see the syllabus for specific information on that. So once again, I'd like you to participate in 3 of these exploration projects. It would be wonderful if you participate in all 4, but that's not a requirement. So let's take a look at the learning autobiography for a second. Clicked on the learning autobiography assignment, and this is what comes up. Please submit your learning autobiography. See the syllabus for information. Now, I clicked on this, which is, which is a rubric. So I'll show you that. So this is what comes up. Here's the rubrics. Paper length, 12 to 14 pages, not counting the cover page and references page, double space, 12 font. So in the scheme of writing, if this was single space, it would be, 6-7 pages. And so if you're looking for how I grade these in the rubrics, this is, once again, a draft, and I've developed this in the last year. But I would encourage you to take a look at this. The entire learning autobiography is 100 points, and how I break that down by each section. So if it's a strong A, you will be in this range. B, adequate, weak C, and I got to tell you, it's rare that anybody gets a weak C on this. So strong, adequate, weak. Take a look at that, and I'll show you some additional information. So if you come to the table of contents, it's chugging away. I apologize. This computer, which has been in use for quite some time on my end, is pretty old, and it's time for a new one. I have a new one sitting in queue. Okay, so take a look at this section. Learning autobiography examples. Now, there's a few in there. There's exemplars. You can get an idea of how people have written in, including me. Now, I encourage you to get as creative as you possibly can with this assignment. You don't need to go through, I was, born on this date and this has happened. It's really telling your story through the lens of the ideas that we've been studying this past semester. It could be theories. It could be discussion posts. It could be videos. Whatever might have struck you. The only thing is I'd like you to cite what you use, and even if it's a discussion post or a discussion post that somebody said something that had an impact on you, and then you're going to bring that forward into the learning autobiography. I want to stress, if anybody is having trouble writing this and or you don't feel comfortable in sharing your story, please reach out to me and we can work something out. This is your paper. You don't need to share. First of all, nobody will read this more than me. And second of all, if you just are running into some major roadblocks in writing it, or you don't want to get that personal, I give you permission. You don't have to go down this, really long path, and you don't have to bury your soul. But, this is, in many cases, this is the first time people have told their story. And learning is impacted by what's going on in our lives at the time. And so feel free to share what you want, but don't feel like you have to go down this deeply personal route that some of the exemplars have. So that is it. In the meantime, if you have any questions, please reach out to me. We're in the final week of the formal class, and then you have time next week to write your learning autobiography. But I would imagine, I know there's certain people that are already working on it. So that's it for me. I hope you have a fabulous week. I hope you enjoy the 4 exploration projects. And if you have any questions, please let me know. I'm here to help.